本日は日米研究インスティテュート USJI 国際シンポジウム
Thank you very much for coming into US-Japan Research Institute Symposium, Building a New Economic and International Financial Order in the Asia-Pacific region.
本日の司会を務めさせていただきます
My name is
理事長
Miki Sugimura, Vice Chair of the USRI, and I'm the Vice President of Sophia University.
シンポジウムを始めさせていただきます
Prior to the opening of the symposium, some housekeeping announcements.
会場内での飲食は
No drinking and eating is allowed. Please switch off your cell phone or switch it to the manner mode. Today's symposium, you will be able to have Japanese-English simultaneous interpretation. Please select the desired channel. Please make sure that you will return the interpreting device to the staff at the end of the symposium. If there is any interference with the proceeding, that person may be instructed to leave the venue. There will be a question and answer session, taking questions from the audience. The question sheets that are filled in will be returned to the staff during the second break, and some of the questions will be responded or entertained by the panelists after the panel discussion. Because of the constraint of the time, not all the questions are going to be entertained. The content of the symposium will be video recorded and uploaded on the USJI website and other media. And it will be covered by the press. Today's symposium is cooperated by the Yomiuri Shimbun and supported by Itochu Corporation Entity Group, Canon, Shimizu Corporation, Sumitomo Chemical, All Nippon Airways, Taisei Corporation, Chubu Electric Power Company, Tokai Marine, and Nichido Fire Insurance, Toray, Toyota Motor Corporation, Nomura Holdings, Mitsui & Company, Mitsui Fudosan, and Mitsubishi Corporation. Thank you very much and for your support and cooperation. In case of any emergency, please follow the instruction given by the PA system. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset of the opening of the symposium, I would like to invite Professor Ken Furuya, who is the Executive Vice President of Tokyo University and Chair of USJI.
Thank you for the introduction. As has been introduced, my name is Furuya. I would like to thank the members of the audience for taking time out of their busy schedules to attend the program, Building a New Economic and Financial Order in the Asia-Pacific region, hosted by the US-Japan Research Institute. I am Chair of USJI. I also am Executive Vice President of University of Tokyo. This symposium has been possible because of the efforts of many people. I would like to extend my thanks to all those involved. Our institute, USJI, was established in April of 2009 in Washington, D.C., the capital of the U.S. It's an NPO organization. It is a partnership of 9 private and public universities: Kyushu University, Kyoto University, Keio University, Sophia University, University of Tsukuba, University of Tokyo, Doshisha University, Ritsumeikan University, and Waseda University. It's comprised of 9 national and private universities, as I said, and that is why we're using Yasuda Auditorium of the University of Tokyo today. In English, we call our organization in an acronym, USJI, which stands for US-Japan Research Institute. In the United States, it's common to refer to organizations using their acronyms, and they do contribute in increasing recognition and familiarity. When we were founded back in 2009, we received a lot of support from the then Japan ambassador to the U.S., Ambassador Ichiro Fujisaki, also received much support from the Japanese embassy in the United States. And if we are to set up an organization in the U.S., we should use an acronym, he suggested. And thus, we decided to call ourselves USJI, according to the proposal made by the then ambassador, Fujisaki. And Ambassador Fujisaki will be speaking today as well. He is, therefore, the godfather of our organization. It's been 6 years since we were founded, and in Washington, D.C., I believe that our recognition has risen, in part because of the acronym we use, USJI, and I do hope that our organization will become even active going forward here in Japan as well as the U.S. And we have 3 objectives for the Institute. One is to publish research that leads to policy proposals based on academic foundation. And second, developing human resources for Japan-U.S. relations. And 3, create a community of people engaged in Japan-U.S. relations. And we work as a group collectively, comprised of multiple universities based on universities' research capabilities. And we're in a position to harness the capabilities of the researchers and students of all the 9 universities. And that is the greatest characteristic and the weapon that USJI has. Here in Japan, much attention and interest is paid to the role to be played by higher educational or colleges and universities. Of course, Japan only has scarce natural resources. Its population is declining. Therefore, it's only natural that there are increasing expectations toward educational institutions. And what USJI is doing is a new initiative for universities. And so with the cooperation and the understanding of governments of the 2 countries and the members of industry, we hope to strive harder to produce even more useful outputs. In principle, our activities are centered around Washington, D.C. in the U.S., but once a year, we also organize an international symposium here in Japan, as we're doing today. And we cover the hottest topics related to bilateral relations between Japan and the U.S. We invite specialists to engage in open discussions. And today we have specialists from both sides. They have kindly accepted our invitation despite their busy schedules. A minister in charge of economic revitalization, Minister Amari. And from the U.S., we have former acting deputy of USTR, Ms. Wendy Cutler. And from both perspectives of Japan and the U.S., we'll be hearing keynote speeches. And based on that, Ambassador Ichiro Fujisaki will be making introductory remarks raising issues, and we're to have a panelist discussion comprised of members from the partners for USJI. I would like to once again thank them for taking time out of their busy schedules to be with us today, and we're looking very much forward to fruitful discussions to follow. And I do hope this feeling of mine is shared by the members of the audience. Now, last but not least, in organizing today's symposium, we have received much support and assistance from many corporations. On behalf of the USJI, I would like to express my thanks once again. And with that, I would like to conclude my opening remarks. Thank you.